Hey everybody, it's Alicia with Twisted Tarot, and I'm back for another pick a card reading. So this reading is going to be, it's also requested. I can't remember who requested it. I'm so sorry. I will put it down below, but it was a subscriber request. And they put it a little differently. Of course, they use maybe a little more cuss words, but this video is going to be, why is your person so messed up? So we're going to dive into their body, spirit, mind, their past, and their little secrets here to see why they're so messed up. So we have 3 different piles. Pile number 1 is spooky. And yes, these are for Halloween, but I'm going to do it with this because they've advised me to. The spirit has said these are what we're using. So that's what we're using today. Came across them and I was like, okay. So pile number 2 will be beware. Beware. Okay. And then haunted. And everybody knows that one of my favorite holidays, besides Christmas, is Halloween. So, if you need to, you can pause the channel. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, so I just go with my feelings about all the cards, no matter whether they're tarot or oracle, but they speak to me in a story. So, thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. I will see you at your pile. Okay, so if you picked pile number 1, or this metal spooky, somebody could have called you Spook. That's a kind of a message for someone, or Pookie I'm getting. So that could be your nickname. I'm also getting Spoopy. So, okay, yeah. I can't think offhand what that's from, but somebody please comment below because it's coming through to be channeled. All right, so let's find out, why is your person so messed up? What is wrong with them? Okay, so it's going to look a little weird to you guys, but this is how I read. And I put up all the cards to show you as I go, and it's a big story. Okay, so some of the channeled messages you got before when I was just shuffling your cards, because they are going to come out in a big pile right here, kind of like a pick-a-pile. I always shuffle. That is something everybody knows about me. If you don't know who I am, you can find me on Facebook and look up all my reviews of everyone, that's been so kind to do that for me, to see if I'm the real deal. So, but I hope that you like the channel. And let's see. So, first of all, one of the biggest signs coming out from this pile is that you guys could have had a lot of sex with this person, or you find this person to be just incredibly attractive, and their pull to you is like super magnetic, and you don't quite sometimes understand it or know why it's happening. And we'll get to that in a little bit. So I also channeled like a little video clip, and it is from the movie Casper, and yes, it is an old school movie. It's with Christina Ricci and gosh, what's the dad's name? I don't know the dad's name offhand. It's not coming to me, but anyways, but Devon Sawa, he is Casper, and anyways, watch the movie. Interesting type of twist on things, like voice and things like that, and ghosts. So your person could be very paranormal or into the paranormal. Let's see. And the reason I'm getting this is like their sex gets them in trouble. So like the way that you feel about this person, there's a lot of sexual energy and a lot of chemistry coming through. It's almost like this person's sex drive can sometimes like get them in trouble, and they make stupid decisions about who they sleep with, or just impulsive, maybe not stupid, sorry, impulsive decisions about who they sleep with. Yeah, maybe you have considered them, kind of dumb when they do this, but, so we got, for the first song, Hot Skin, by Feldt and Verhouzer. I hope I'm saying that right. And one of the lyrics is, your skin on mine. I just want to feel your hot skin, your skin on mine. So, yeah, and if you haven't been with this person before, like, the feeling is mutual here. I can feel it from both of you. You both could very well be insane fire signs. But the sex gets someone in trouble. Like astral, you could be meeting the astral. So we have song number 2 is Saweetie. So you guys had some really sexual songs, or like, you know, like if you like rap, you might like that song. And I'm getting Taurus very strongly in this pile. So your person you're asking about could be a Taurus. Or you could be, and that's like a big, like if I say it, you can be like, that's me, And like you may have watched like Sweetie's stuff, liked her, like her stuff. And the song I channeled is Sweat Check. Number 3, this one is so great because I love the song with a passion, and it got me through some really hard times in my 20s, was Danger Zone by Gwen Stefani. And it will always be a classic that never goes out of style. She never goes out of style. She's so beautiful. Like, she's gotta have, like, Marilyn Monroe came back and was like, I'm living another life. So shout out to Gwen. And I love this song, and I was jamming to it really hard when I was doing your piles. So the line I'm getting is, I can't imagine how hard it must be to be you, adopting all your mystery. It's hard being me too. Are your secrets where you left them? 'Cause now your ghosts are mine. Are mine as hell. Oh, wow. Oh, as well. Excuse me. 'Cause your ghosts are mine as well. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah. I think it's time you met them, and I think it's time you tell. So this person's trying to hide something from you. They're trying to get me off track and talking about like how much you love each other. And don't we make a beautiful couple? And they're like trying to pull the wool over your eyes a little bit. I'm so sorry. And if this happened to you, this is like them kind of masking their sexuality towards you. There may be that connection, but for some reason it can't go further, and that's understandable. But it's like you're finding things out about this person, and I'm kind of giving you their secrets right now. So I'm telling you, like, their sex gets them into a lot of trouble. You could have had a lot of sex with this person. But what essentially is they're trying to say here in the pile, all this pile that I tried to wrangle in, it was like what gets out, and it just goes running everywhere. I don't know, like a bunch of horses that like left the gate, but they didn't start running in the race. They all scattered because something happened, right? So they're all like wandering, and I'm like, no, get over here. So wrangling our person's energy, they don't want me to tell you the truth here. So they want to veil something from you. They want to be mysterious. They have their secrets. But I think it's time you want them to tell, and maybe they have told you something recently, but you don't know what to think of it. What essentially is happening, your person has experienced, or you have trauma bonding. And if you're not familiar with that term, trauma bonding is, I'm gonna read about it here. But essentially it is like for reward. Somebody's been taught, like if they do something, Pee-wee, see, he's an Aries. No, baby, you gotta get down. I know, you can come sit behind me. So sorry. See, this is why my mat, I just can't keep it clean because I will do it for each reading and then it'll just be over. So why? My cats are shedding everywhere. So, okay. So trauma bonding, back to trauma bonding. Okay. So trauma bonding is loyalty to a person who is destructive. It occurs because of cycles of abuse and then followed by some type of like intermittent love or reward to kind of keep you hanging on. This treatment creates a powerful emotional bond that is extremely hard to break. And people really don't realize that they're actually doing it. You can become so unraveled in it and then not even know it's happening, and then it's over and you're already involved in it. But people see the destructive patterns that this person does. And it's basically like, how do women talk about this person? It's really like getting the other side of the story. Do these women talk about this person in like a good manner? Do they have a pattern that they're not healing that is very narcissistic? And narcissists sometimes don't, when they're baby narcissists, they don't always know that that's what they are. So you could be dealing with somebody who does have those characteristics or traits, and they may be hurting people with them. Whether they know it or not, they're doing it. And it's not acceptable, and it's kind of a sad mentality. And if you grow up with those type of parents that also present with that as well, and you can look at what I do below. I'm not saying this without some type of knowledge and degrees. So I've been in them myself. They're very hard to leave. They're very hard to get away from. They end up becoming very abusive. It's a toxic cycle that repeats itself with that person because they're still toxic. And then it's like they poison the water type of mentality. So you get close to them and then you absorb their energy, and so it could be like a narcissist empath paradigm that's happening here. And whether you know it's happening on their end or your end, either way, it's here. So I'm so sorry. But I feel like for some of you, this also could have been a third-party situation, and that doesn't have to be another person, although it could be in the situation, because I kept hearing there is no third party. So you might want to listen to meditations like that to help get rid of third-party interference, whatever that is. Starting to find they're helpful, but they are triggering, so please be careful, use caution. I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing anybody here. I am just speaking with an understanding of it from life experience. I'm 39 years old, so I'm pretty sure I've been around the block. I've been here for almost 4 decades, so it's a pretty good amount of time, and I've been through some crazy stuff. So we have the song Walls. The 4th song is Walls by WingTip and Delacey, and that song is amazing. Please go listen to it. But yes, this person loves you. And whether they know how to love you right is, questionable. And I would never say stay in a relationship with a person like this, and I'm not going to say that. So don't mistake the channel for being something that's gonna be encourage you to be in anything abusive or anything like that. So no. So now we're gonna get to the cards. They will tell us a little bit about everything. Okay, so we have Luna here, which is the moon, which I interpret that as a feminine energy. And so all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I would do that with this. If the sun were here, I would say that would be all fire as well. I've kind of been taught some new things. I've been given some new information from Spirit on that. And they've kind of opened me up and listening to myself read and my friends read and things like that and other readers. I'm like, this is... in my community of readers, I was like, this makes sense. You guys are going to really resonate with this. This could be all in someone's chart. Okay, so their moon could be in a water sign, but their moon could also be in Gemini, Sag, Virgo, or Capricorn. Their Jupiter, which is the ruler of Sag, you do have that here. I'm going to put that there. Sorry, Gemini. Love you. So Sag and Jupiter here. Oh, did I not show you the moon? I'm sorry, the moon is gorgeous. Diana rules emotions, secrets. The moon is all about secrets and illusions and kind of keeping their mysteries. They have a mysterious way about themselves. It could revolve around money. With Jupiter and Sag, here's a very fortuitous placement on top of itself because it already so your person, if they have that, they've already got like double lucky or like triple lucky. It's like 3 lucks. So like they're on there, how they're like cats have 9 lives, maybe they're like 3 lives left, like that. That's the energy I'm getting there. That could be for someone. So yeah, the Jupiter's here to say if Jupiter's in Gemini, Virgo, or Capricorn as well, that would make sense. I'm also getting that very heavily. So we have Sag here, like I was saying. Very fiery, independent person. They may like to be very competitive and go out in nature and hunting. I'm getting bow hunting. But also, I love Sages. They're some of my favorite people. So shout out. We're going into Virgo season here. So we have Gemini and Virgo, who always seem to pretty much hang pretty good together. I feel like they balance each other. So if they have Gemini placements and Virgo placements and Capricorn, they've got like kind of got a spice going on here. We've got fire, we've got air, we've got earth, heavy earth with the Virgo and Capricorn over here. Capricorn, usually they have like lists and things like that, and they stick to it and they stick to plans. If you make plans with a Capricorn and you are like, nope, they're like, bye. And they've been known to be very upfront about how they feel about certain things, and they don't sugarcoat it. And I do like that. The Virgo's here to give us that stability and that ability to stability and ability. Yeah. Okay, so they could like rap songs. Which, of course, Saweetie, she's a rapper. All right, Pee-wee, I'm about ready to lock you. I'm just kidding. Dang it. Come on, Pee-wee. Oh, are these backwards? Yeah, these are backwards. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Don't go there because I ain't with it. Okay, yes. This is how they went. All right, give me just a second. I'm getting all the cards out and we get a feel for everything else. They could have some anger and some chains that kind of chains them to something. They would like your forgiveness. This is someone who definitely longs for you and they want your forgiveness. We have forgiveness. We have longing. They may have developed like a little bit of an obsession with you, which is not good. I'm not saying it is good, or maybe this connection feels obsessive. Yeah, they wanted to control something in the situation. They wanted. Okay, my recording stopped in the middle of that. So again, they really don't want me to tell you their secrets. This is coming out very strongly. So there could have been some cheating involved, and they didn't want you to know about the cheating. They hid it from you. And maybe they told you and it broke your heart. I do feel like that could be it. You connect with this person through music, or they love music. Music is here. Like, go try and listen to those songs, see if there's something there for you. This person could have some health issues, or they worry about their health, or they try and stay healthy here. All right, so this person could have children. We have children. Something could have happened to them when they were a child, and they're still trying to figure out like some self-love. So, and how to give that to their children, how to teach their children self-love. So that's really important here. Oh, good for you guys. Oh, I love that. Take it slow. Take it slow. So this relationship needs to go slower, getting to know this person maybe a little bit more. And maybe take it slow with them, because there's still something about children and learning to love that child inside that's not quite healed. We have dead inside. So yeah, this person's being kind of feels like they've gone through some things that have hurt them so badly that it's kept them locked away in a way. So they want to put an end to this with the death to the old, with this number 13. They want something to change. They desperately know that they were careless with you. I was careless with you. They have some type of hope that they could possibly reconcile, but parts of them are happy that it's over and parts of them are not. Okay. And again, this high and low cycle of love, whether it happened intentionally or unintentionally, started to become possibly codependent for some of you. And that's where the need to protect yourself comes in from this person. They could have some anger issues that stem from some childhood abuse. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to go any further because I don't, want the whole YouTube thing. But there's a queen reverse here. So this could have been a mother figure or a female figure that let them down, or even their significant other, or maybe they feel like this could be your energy, and it's not a judgment. It's just how they see it. It says, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. This is their shadow attribute. So maybe somebody showed them that was how they were supposed to be, and maybe they learned to kind of bully people to get what they wanted, or to impose some type of control over the situation. And that could have been really negative for this person. That's where they keep getting trapped in like the feminine energy. They have something to heal with a feminine, however that situation plays out. We have bully. And this is not in the good way. I know it's upright. Yeah, uprights are usually good in this archetype deck, but it is not good in here. It says, highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Okay, so here's what's happening is this person got bullied by somebody. It could have been a feminine, and they may have been bullied for like being too sweet, too kind, too loving, because I feel like there's a center of them that is very, very protective, and very much softer. They want me to see past this energy of like, okay, I'm just a bully. This is what I do to get what I want from people. They were taught that. So this is why they're so messed up, obviously, because they were taught to bully others, or somehow use negative energy in that way. And that's not what they want them to, what Spirit wants them to do. Spirit wants this person to confront their inner fears that are bullying them and figure out why. But look, there's a poet in them. Like, here's the sweetness. Okay, there's such sweetness here. This person is a natural, okay? They want them to be natural, real, and authentic. And I think they feel like it's hard to do that with certain things. They feel like you're that way, though. They want me to tell you. They keep deflecting to outside things over this longing, this obsession with this forgiveness, this need to have hope, to try and stop some pattern that's going on, because there's such an attraction here. It's with attraction, it's just intense. Intention. So this person may be lacking some personal direction. So this is where confusion and life kind of makes them a pawn, because in someone else's game of chess, because they're off their path. So I feel like for some of you, your person got off their path somehow, and they're trying desperately to figure out how to get back on their path. This is really taking their toll on them. They're not taking care of themselves. Something's going on there. So if you feel the need to check on this person, I would. And I think the collective is going through a very, very sad time right now because of the world and everything that we're experiencing, and how naive a lot of people thought that this would just go away. And that's not what's happening, okay? But there could be some type of ice and fire. So here's where that Gemini comes in. Gemini is the twins. Gemini is a dual sign, just like Sag, and they have dualities to them that they have to learn to kind of mold together. It's like the mind and the fire would be like root chakra energy and like third eye type of energy, something to quiet the mind. This person could suffer from intrusive thoughts, ADD, ADHD, any of those forms, or they could present like that. Again, I'm not a doctor, not saying that that's exact, just saying you could know that about them, or you could be a doctor yourself or have knowledge of these same things and be like, oh yeah, they totally can't pay attention like me, and it's hard for them to kind of focus, so it takes them some time to kind of get there, because they're always kind of going back and forth between those two things. But what they're missing out is this heart chakra energy that needs to come in, because we're missing that here. Not very many green cards. I have like 2 here, maybe a little bit in Capricorn, but that could be what's going on. They could have some real financial constraints at this time, or this is what they grew up with, so this is why they've been messed up. This could have happened through like a pregnancy scare, or there was a pregnancy scare within the connection. Somebody could have tried to, like I said, to control you physically or emotionally through cheating, or like hurting you through that way, or they want some type of control over you never cheating on them again. And if you did, there was like something could have happened to kind of like put like a obstacle in the relationship. And again, I feel like this is this person's past. There could be, again, secrets about their past, things they don't want you to know, bitterness, grudge, and a refusal to let go of something from the past. So there's like holding grudges, and the past is always keeping them prison until they decide how to get out of it. But here's what's happening. It's a magnetic connection, because right now, I don't know who your person is, but I want to run at them. Like, I'm just drawn to them very, very strongly, like in my heart center. And I'm like, oh, snap. I'm like, what is happening? Like, this is a very, very, but the connection could have been, that magnetic connection could become toxic because of the way that it started, or the way that they've had past connections go. They may be just rebonding themselves over and over and over without it being healthy. So, I feel like boundaries are needed with this person, okay? They do have a magnetic attraction, a charm, a seduction. There's something there that kind of draws you to them. This person has mortar and pestle. So this person could like to cook very much with herbs and things like that. But it's also kind of that energy for me when I see it as like hard work. They enjoy what they do. They enjoy making things for others, especially naturally. So they could be into the environment or taking care of the world, which, I feel like we all should be, but that's, obvious. And so we've got blend, brew, and alchemy. So they could be a brewer or they could be a bartender. Breaking things down. So they're good at breaking things down and kind of seeing things for what they are. Putting things back together. Making something else work. Okay, so it's like finding solutions to get other things working and going. And I just keep seeing vats of brews and beers and stuff. So a person could really like beer. Okay, they could go to like festivals and things like that, like a German brew fest, and maybe you went with them, something like that, like Oktoberfest. We have potions and spell work, so your person could be very adept at making these same things. They're like an herb witch or whatever they call it, kitchen witch. I think maybe that's what it is. I think herb witch sounds like what they tell me, but then I think I looked it up. I don't know, but anyways, y'all know what I mean there. Like very good with gardening, especially Capricorn over there. And Virgo. Like I feel like you guys have that, like any of y'all, any of the signs here could make something grow, but you know, I feel like that's earth there. We've got that strong earth with the Virgo and the Capricorn that coming through. So it would make sense because that's where everything grows from, and having that in their chart. So we have snake. Okay, so yeah, be careful because there is a warning here from this person. And the reason they seem like a snake is because of some past patterns. And you know this. So I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. So you may want to just give it some time. We have deception, jealousy, betrayal, backstab, toxic, silent treatment, seduction, and sexuality. So yeah, again, this could be that energy that they're in. And when they were in that, or if people put them in this situation, then they look like the snake, and maybe they are, so please be careful. We have the Six of Swords, and Temperance reversed, and the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, so it's complicated energy, as far as what hasn't been healed from the past, but Six of Swords is always trying to move, past that. And this is possibly what this person is thinking of. So yeah, that Seven of Cups, which is like, it's my complicated card. It's like uncomplicating it. But with Temperance here, we have a lot of issues with beliefs in vaccination, etc. So that could be affecting your life. I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying one way or the other. Not going to get into that. King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be with this King of Wands energy that Sag is there. Yeah. So, you know, this person is kind of like, how do I fix this? How do I get out of this, you know, this situation? They're worried about their health. If you're wondering what's going on, they see that maybe they could be a parasite, or people could be parasiting on them. So taking from them, as well, and they could see like maybe their mother was a parasite, or like a person from their past only cared about money. There's this envious gluttony of wanting more of something, of being addicted to possession. So your person could very much be addicted to the physical world and need to balance out the spiritual world, in order to kind of get themselves back into balance here, because you know there is this love here. So it's not as if they don't love you, they just don't love you. They don't love you in a healthy way. Okay. And it doesn't even have to be you that's loving it in a healthy way. It's not really what I'm saying. I'm saying that they don't know how to love in a healthy way, or they haven't learned some type of, and maybe they're unlearning toxic patterns. Okay. Something going on here with acceptance, like maybe accepting their health, accepting the way things are. We have reconciliation, like they want to come back together with you. They think about this all the time. They wonder if you would take them back. For those of you that are wondering, for like someone you're barely in contact with, they're wondering if you're going to hold their past against them and judge them harshly. What would you do? And they're working very hard at something, very, very hard in the world. They may be traveling as well for their job, with the Six of Swords there. They may want to come to you and tell you about what's been going on with them, the hard work they've been doing. Figuring out what your expectations are in love is going to be good. Make a checklist of the things that you will and won't accept, and those are the boundaries that you have for the connection. And if that person continues to break your boundaries, then it's time to move on. is what they're saying. So we've got stoked, riding the wave of positive manifestation, excited, dream come true, great things happening. So yes, for some of you, this is true. Some great things are happening with this person because they're learning possibly some lessons about love, about their expectations, about whether this works or not. You know, good things are happening when it comes to love, and that could be because of managing expectations. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope that it resonated, and if it did, if you could give it a like, share, comment, subscribe, all those cool things. That would be lovely. If you'd like a personal reading, the link is down below. If this did not resonate, definitely not your pile. And, you know, but there'll be 2 others. Hopefully one of those piles will work better, or you can totally pick another video. So I have many. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my channel, and I'll see you for the next Pick a Card reading. Take care. All right, so if you picked pile number 2, or this Beware, beautiful metal sign looking thing here, let's find out, why is your person so messed up? Why do they act the way they do? I did channel some messages and some songs, so we'll get into that. Let's see. I do feel like for most of you, you guys have had a sexual relationship with this person. Whether it went other places is to be, you know, determined. That if you haven't, they definitely want that with you. This person could be in recovery of some sort, or trying to recover from an addiction. They may not be able to, they may have like restrictions on them from the court, is also what I'm getting. It could have been a romantic connection. This person does miss you. There's a nostalgia here. Maybe you're missing them. If you're here, you're probably trying to figure out why they're, you know, why they do the things they do with you. Okay. Do what you do. You make me want to shoot. Okay. So shoot ba doop. Shoot ba doop ba doop ba. Okay. Salt and pepper. So look up Salt and Pepper Shoop. I'm Coming by Tove Lo. So you guys had some really sexual songs. At least that one was like, you know, obviously it talks about like, you know, like I'm coming, etc., etc. So just know that that's a dirty song there. But if you like it, cool. You might get something out of those lyrics. We have Red Eyes by The War on Drugs. So again, this person could have an addiction of some sort. It could be some type of drug addiction. Doesn't have to, but the war on drugs is here. Everything is a drug in its own way. You know, shopping, money, having things, you know, possessions, nice things, nice house, nice car, keeping up with the Joneses. We have Serious by Gwen Stefani, and the lyric I'm getting is, this love is serious. I think I need to call the doctor. Remember? Like, she's like, you know, like, it's so wonderful. And I've been channeling some Gwen Stefani recently for your piles, especially for this collective reading. So good for you guys. And if you don't know who that is, or you've never heard of that song, please go look it up because it's amazing. And then we have Where Are You Now with Justin Bieber, number 4. So they kind of wonder, if you haven't been around this person a long time, they want to know like what you're doing. Are you with somebody else? They want to make like a better connection with you now. They kind of want to be your everything now. So definitely getting that type of vibe. So if they've told you like, I just want to be friends, maybe somebody caught feelings. I don't know, but I'm getting that vibe here for some of you. So, okay. Whew. All right. Okay, so this could be in their chart. We have Uranus, which is the ruler of Aquarius. We have Pluto, which is the ruler of Scorpio. I'm sorry if some of the cards, come on baby, you can't be up here, down. I'm sorry if some of the cards are kind of, I miss some of those interpretations for the zodiac sometimes. I usually use it as kind of like a birth chart indicator for y'all. So then we have Jupiter, which is the ruler of Sagittarius. Any of these planets could be in Leo or Gemini, and we'll get to the rest of the cards and see if there's any other energies that come through as well. But if that is not your person's sign, that doesn't matter. They could very much, excuse me, still be coming through in this pile. Where do we want to put that?
is your person messed up? Okay, so their health could be really messed up, and doesn't have to be an addiction. Your person could have some health issues, okay? I'm just putting that out there. For some of you, that is absolutely the case, and you're going to know who you are in this group, okay? Okay, they are someone who is very talented. I feel like for some of you, I could even be picking up on your energy, so they could be a reader. Yeah, so we have revels in intimate union with the divine. So they could have very much be on a spiritual journey or a spiritual path, or acknowledge their gifts. This mystic is very purple. This is a very purple card, almost like a purple blue here with the mystic and the guides. They're kind of saying that your person isn't misled. So if they have some gifts and they're telling you about it, or they're expressing it to you, yeah, like they're very, very talented. So they could be a reader, like what I'm doing right here. It could be medium, Reiki, healer, any of those things. This could be a new relationship that yeah, oh my God, no love. As I was saying that, it literally put that down. And no, I didn't see all these cards when they were drawn. And this one for sure, I don't remember, this pile. I picked them all, like not hand-picked, but they came out the way they usually do when I shuffle. And I didn't do it on camera, but it is authentic. Everybody that knows me knows that, and knows what kind of reader I am. So, but yeah, this new love is here. So what I'm saying is true. It's a true thing. It's a new love. Okay. So let your friends help you. So your friends might want to help you out in this situation, maybe hook you up, maybe, peep things out and see how your person's doing. They may be kind of like, checking up on you. This person's curious about what you're up to. You've spent some possible time apart from them, okay? And that's understandable. Maybe there was some reason for that. I'm getting 333, so that's about the like mind, spirit, and body. It's like that whole encompassing of that. This was fated to happen, but this relationship was also fated as well. So somebody feels like it's destined, it's fate. There's acceptance here that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Or he's like, what is that like? Do you mean what you say? Oh yeah, I think it's a chain smokers and someone else. Come on, baby. Take a minute, stop and think. Because I'm losing faith. But there's something in between there. So this person may have lost faith about you. There could have been some interference, and this is maybe what an external party is meddling in the relationship. Doesn't have to be a person, but there could be people around kind of, trying to, trying to get in between this, or it could just be naturally some interference is happening. This person could be an air sign, and fire. We've got ice and fire, but you guys could be clashing with this person, and this could be what's happening, that there's some type of clash that's happening, some type of, I do feel like fighting, or some type of words that were exchanged here. Yeah, your home and your family could be really supportive to you at this time, or if you're looking for support about this connection. Your person is looking for that too. They do see like a home and a family, and maybe that's what's supporting them right now. They do see a union with you right here. A union is here. They're being divinely guided to this union. Okay, so yeah, this is what's happening, and they want to tell you, I love you. Like, here we go. Like, this person loves you. They want to say this. They're divinely guided to this union and to tell you these things, whether they've said them or not. That's like what their higher self wants, and they want to balance out this connection and follow their heart. Like, I just kept going. And there could be some secrets or some things that you don't know about this person, especially because it's a new love. For some of you, this is a new person. You're like, why are they so messed up? Like, what the hell is going on? Okay, that didn't come out in this order, but we're going to put some more going on here. So, for some of them, they cheated once. It was a mistake, and they do feel regretful for it. So this is possibly what happened, or there was some type of cheating, some type of manipulation. So somebody could have been trying to triangulate you. Doesn't necessarily have to be this person, but it could be somebody around them, and there was some type of manipulation. Like, oh, they saw that someone else wanted them, so they all of a sudden were like, but I want you. Like, uh-oh. Like, the friend turns to the girl or guy and like sees them differently. And it's like, uh-oh, what do we do now type of situation. But then somebody sees that and they're like, that's mine. Yeah, so somebody could have a sex addiction and have a hard time controlling their sexual urges. So this is why they feel the need to cheat. I'm not saying it's okay, but this is why they're messed up, okay? For some of you, that's why. It was because they were addicted, or and again, I'm not saying it's okay. It's just what happened. They kind of like to push the envelope. I'm not saying that's good either, but they've got a little of a dark side they kind of like to mess around with, and maybe they got bored and went about their business and it hurt you. And I'm super sorry about that. It could have been because of some indecision. Right here. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So this indecision has to do with their intuition. Like they're not following, like they need to follow their heart for some balance, tell you I love you. This is divinely guided to this union to come towards you. So it's like, okay, let's do that. But they keep kind of straddling the atmosphere is what I'm going to say. They straddle the yes and the no, the back and the forth. And this is where maybe the clashing comes in, and this causes some type of, where was it that I saw that? I don't know. I'm getting fighting. Financial constraints. Okay, so they could be a little messed up, and that could be where they have money problems, or they feel like that is the situation. So they may be struggling with money. So this could be why, or when they were younger, they didn't have as much money. So that could be it. They could be struggling with a lot of health issues. They could be struggling with indecision within their whole entire life. And they're just trying to have some type of patience here for some peaceful resolution. So it's almost like hanging on, even though it feels like everything is kind of just crumbling down. This person is just trying to have patience with the situation and to make some type of peace with you and with themselves within their lives. So they don't want this to be like this. They want to feel good. They like this excitement and spice within the connections, that they're having. They like that within your situation. You like that there's some, this could be you too. So you could like the game that they're laying down or that they're playing a little bit, but sometimes maybe it goes too far. Feeling good is here. So, this person is just like wants to make you feel good, if you know what I mean, and they want to adore you here. So simply adore you, and that's really what that is. And they like it when people kind of adore them or kind of like give them attention. So they may just like flock to people, based on like a wounded ego, a fragile ego. And that's big ego because they haven't built their sense of self yet. Their individualization is stunted because they're not as mature. This could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. There could be some restraints with this person. That's exactly, that energy here. What else? Different perspectives. So someone may see things from a slightly different perspective than the other, and this is why they may be saying no to the connection, or maybe they're trying to say no based on the fact that they don't know how to say yes. Okay, because of their health issues, because of some of the things they may be going through. If they're dealing with a legal system or some type of fighting or something going on. Why do I keep pulling that out wrong? It's like, I just keep pulling it out wrong. Okay, so what's happening? If they're in a relationship, they're not happy, okay? They may want to move home, or they are moving homes. This could be like they have to set up in a new place. Six of Swords. Six of Wands is here to say that like this is some type of victory. They feel like a connection with you would be a victory, and that's also it. For some of you, they're unhappy not because they're with someone else. That's not always the case for everyone. Those of them that are in relationships, they're unhappy with the situation because it's not fulfilling them, and they may be acting like everything's okay on the outside, but that's not true. They're actually experiencing some inner turmoil about this. They're unable to kind of move forward, but there's like some really upsetting memories that keep holding them back. Okay, so this could be with what's going on in the world. This could be somebody at a distance from them. Again, I'm getting travel, so they may have to travel back and forth. They may be moving from one place. You may be moving from one place to the other, or they may be moving. I feel like everything's kind of in flux right now. This guide right here is kind of what really speaks to your person. So your person could, because of the financial constraints that they've been in and that they've been kind of fighting against, they may place some financial gain and control over spiritual insight, and that's exactly what this guide does. So it's like going after things in the material world that may not satisfy this person, and it's because if they were seeking with spiritual knowledge and wanting to learn something from this insight and from you as this mystic right here, if that's who it is, they see you as very, very gifted in what you do. You know them. You have this knowledge. Maybe they're really interested to know what that is. They want something balanced, fair, and just to manage this in like a fair way, to give everybody a chance to kind of weigh in. You could be waiting for some type of judgment, or they could be actually a judge. This is what they could do. They may be off their path or misguided right now in a new direction, or you may feel that that's the way that things are going for them. But everything I feel is like rejection is divine protection. So whatever's going on right now, it's supposed to be this way. It feels like chaos, though. Your person is experiencing a lot of chaos because of this. We have children, so children could be involved. This person could have children, or you could have children. I took the easy way out. So somebody may have, with this situation, they see you as wanting a relationship with the Four of Wands, that this would be a victory for them if they could get to that place, because you make them so happy. But I feel like there's some type of depression going on in your person or in the situation going on with them. So they're unable to kind of move forward into this new beginning. They are trying to manifest it, though, with the Magician and the World card here. They want you guys to become closer. They want to make whatever is supposed to happen between you all happen. And they want to trust in this connection, but they may be going through a spiritual awakening here. So your person may be going through a spiritual awakening, and this is why it's very, 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 very hard for them. Or they're going through another process, or maybe they're going through it with someone else who's awakening, and so it's very scary. And it's like your brains are combined, your thoughts are combined. You don't know whose thoughts are yours. You don't know whose thoughts are whose. That could be for some of you, and this could be with an emperor. This could also have happened in the past with an emperor, so Aries energy. Also Leo, very heavy. We have Leo here. Leo and Gemini, very strong energies. Your person's coming through very, very strongly. They're coming through in communication with Gemini. Leo, they're leading. They're also being very compassionate and loving. They are worried about their money a little bit. They are turned on. They find you very sexy with Pluto here. You find them sexy, like their body is just incredible. It's very, very masculine. If it's a masculine, they're very strong. If it's a feminine, it's like they just exude this fire that just draws you in, and you just can't fight it, right? Okay. I'm getting some of you are like, I don't even know why I try and fight it anymore. Like, what's the point? Yeah, like it's meant, like you have a divine calling here, spiritual awakening, and being led towards this person or led in this direction. And here's that sharing, and the number 33, that's what I was saying before. 33 could be very significant. August is going to be significant with 7 and 1. February could be significant too, so you could have met this person, or there was some type of patience that had to be assessed. You may have met them in March as well, because I have the 3 there, so 3 for March. There's a sacrifice here. Somebody may have had to sacrifice parts of their soul, is what I'm getting. Like, people made them into, if they were famous or they became famous, it was like everybody looking at all your flaws and pointing them out, and you having to sit there and defend yourself. If you're an actor or an actress or in any position of power here, which a lot of you are, you're very powerful, but you find your body to be a temple, and you're not just throwing it out to anybody, or just usually a cheater. You could be dealing with a person here that they think that that's how they get things, is to kind of manipulate. And it's almost like you can have me, but if you want to be my friend, you can't have my body, or you can't have any piece of me. Like, I come all together. I come this way, and I may be broken and whatever, but this is the way I come. So, yeah, your friends might need to help your person a little bit get through this, because this could be really, really, really strongly affecting them. They could be feeling your energy very, very strongly, and they want to come into union. If you're in union with someone, they're wondering, this person is just, they've lost their shit. Why wouldn't they, have a little bit, but nobody's just born divine. And I disagree with the twin flame community in that whole entire way. And I think a lot of other really good twin flame readers would disagree as well. But that's a whole nother video. It said, you did not break me. So, this person has a bit of an ego, especially with that Leo here, and that Jupiter and that Pluto, very strong in Uranus, because Uranus can be a little kooky. So they may have a kooky sense of humor. They may find you very, very physically attractive, and they're just drawn to your beauty and everything, when all the way through the Leo to the Gemini axis of the twins, of the lovers here. So that's very, very intense. And if you communicate with this person, it will help. They are wanting to say, you did not break me. So what they are saying is, like, all those people that tried to break them, that they always came back stronger. What is that? It's like, I try a little harder, get a little stronger. You know that song when I'm talking about. I think it's been redone a couple times. Oh, I'm getting like a jingle and a song from an old commercial. It was from Big Red, so you guys might like Big Red, or your person could like Big Red. But it's like, with Big Red, and you remember Double Mint Gum? Double Mint, Double Mint, Double. It's like double your fun. Do you remember that? It was like Double Mint Gum. Okay, anyways, so I'm getting these jingles for gum, so maybe your person likes jingles or something like that. But they're very daring. They like adventures. They like the call of the night. So like when the night comes out, they kind of get frisky, and they want to, go play out in the dark or whatever, go run around and, go to parks or whatever. Just new things to do with you and exploring the world. So they could be a night owl here for some of you. So they want to say that those people did not break them. And if you thought that you had broken them, they kind of have that ego, like, you didn't break me down, you didn't hurt me as bad as that you thought you did. And then they're like, I took the easy way out. So that's why they were like, you didn't break me, because I always take the easy way out. I don't have to get fully involved, so I don't have to get broken. But just the opposite, I feel like maybe your person here might have had to withdraw just for a little while. I don't feel like that it's forever, but I think that they maybe needed some space. Some of this could have caused a little bit of upset because of it. You may be trying to help them get through this and to trust in this spiritual awakening and to see this different perspective and kind of get a new grasp on life. This also boils down to 3, and then you have 66 here, so that's another. If you divide obviously into that, you can divide equally with 3. You would come out with 33. To bring that in, and then 11, of course. So it's like the divine, trust in the divine, trust in the spiritual awakening. Try and hold your temper is what I'm getting. There's like something in here with that Emperor, which is very Aries energy, that kind of wants to fly off the handle, but knows that if they do so, they're going to lose something, and they're going to, like, it's just someone's past is really, really affecting them. Someone's past relationships have been really, really bad. People have been really bad to your person. They have been awful to your person. I'm not exactly sure all of the ways, but this could definitely be a man that you're asking about. It doesn't have to be, but we have a man here, so this could be a boyfriend, a fiance, a spouse, or a love interest, okay? And for those of you that are involved with someone else, they may have children, okay? And they could be a man, of course. But we have the Tower, so I feel like this is what's happening. The Tower is coming in with the spiritual awakening. You usually can show up with a spiritual awakening. Wouldn't be surprised, because it's like usually things that are built up, but sometimes they have to be rebuilt. Like they have to be the towers to fall. Something has to or it doesn't have to, but the Tower can come in and easily change things. And you could be thinking about moving home, like with your parents, or be forced to move in with your parents, or with siblings, or with family. That's coming through very strongly here. So it's possible that that could be what's going on here. There's some type of government or an institution. Your person could work for the government, some type of hierarchy, or some type of corporation. This is also about experience in institutions and being able to stand alone. So this person really wants to build something solid with you. I don't feel like they want the Tower to come down. They want it to be built up, because we have the Butterfly here, which is metamorphosis, which is also about growth. Okay. Time, be open. So patience is going to factor in here. Decision making is going to factor in here. Getting your mind right. Evolutions of the soul. Things are going to be evolving for your souls, and for your person's soul. And really what they need is the spiritual awakening. So trust that maybe somebody's going to give that to them, even if it's not you that doesn't awaken them. But they need to learn to sacrifice something, and it could be about they could need to learn the Virgin energy of not giving themselves away to everyone, and sharing your energy with too many people is a recipe for disaster. And you just bring it with you to everybody else and like deposit that nonsense. And then it's like dumped and dumped and dumped. And people wonder why they make patterns aren't always just like you're drawn to a person because of XYZ and the way you were treated, whatever. Those are definitely one of the ways, and it can happen multiple ways that you can be drawn to somebody. But the other way that you're drawn to someone is also because you bond. It's trauma bonding. And I talked about that in pile number 1 a little bit. So if you're interested in that concept, look that up. I don't feel like you've gotten to that point with this person, but it could be that those are the past relationships that you've kind of been pulling in, and now you're like, now you're not sure what to do with it. You're not sure if you should go towards this person, if you should manifest this, this new connection. And maybe this person hurt you in the past, and you're just like not sure. They could use escapism and a false sense of heroism. They could be that type of person. They have like this need to save others, or try and, they want to maybe be that knight in shining armor for someone, but they kind of need to save themselves, is what they're being told, and that's not always the right way to go. This person has a lot of growth that they need if they're young, and they're trying to enter into this emperor energy. It takes a lot to be the emperor. You don't just get to strut in and be like, oh, I'm the emperor. No, you do your time. You put in your effort. You show what stability and leadership and confidence and pride and how you treat people. And so, that's really interesting. So there could be an empath and narcissist paradigm here, and I did talk about trauma bonding, so that could be very significant to your connection. So be careful of that. Being charmed or used enables some type of boundaries, because this person just would want something possibly just want something from you. I'm not saying that that's exactly what you want, but this person kind of comes off as that, like they could get easily charmed by a narcissist, or they could be a narcissist. And then of course there's that empath paradigm, and you could be like, oh, here's what's happening. Here's what's happening between us. Like we are bonding in a bad way. Like we're not bonding with like sweet, kindness. We're bonding with trauma, because if the person is going through a spiritual awakening, so it's going to mirror trauma to you, especially if you've run into like a high vibe soulmate or a twin flame or something that, and you believe in those type of things. That's exactly what I'm getting there. But this person just want to kiss you. They want to give you kisses. Oh, that's cute though. And they need to learn something about unconditional love. giving and receiving affection and falling in love. And so it's like this patience. This girl with the snake wants, if your person is a woman, they're trying to get away from this narcissist empath paradigm. So if you remind them of that, they're going to tell you no. There's a possibility that they could be like, no, you know, we have different perspectives. You have a lot of awakening you need to do. You need to spiritually get your shit together. I need you to figure shit out, and I'm leaving. So for some of you, that's exactly what happened with your situation. And for pile number one, I also felt that too, like getting to the place where you've had enough with stagnation or with things not changing, and you're like, I gotta go, you know what I mean? Or you got like that last ability to be like, gone, okay? Take your shit and go is what I'm getting. So for some of you, you're kind of moving on to a new love. There could be new love coming into your life, okay? And you may not see that yet. So yeah. The grass is, why is your person, you know, messed up? It could be a new love is messing them up. So just know that this new love could be messing with things, interfering with things. So especially if you can feel something going on with your person, like, what the hell's wrong with you? They could be involved with someone new, and I'm sorry to say that, and I hope I'm not hurting you, but it is possible that there's a new love here. But for most of you, you're already each other's new love. You're like learning things about each other. So we have the grass is greener. So this person may be passing up options for you, or you could be passing up options for them. And you could be like, listen, go out there and find if the grass is greener. Have fun, you know, in the pasture of women or men or whatever, and whatever you're into. Like, okay, fine. We have coffee cups. So meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Okay. So coffee cup is all about kind of that energy of like you guys could have gone for coffee, and maybe it does take some time to talk about the things that are going on. The things that have happened within your relationship or patterns that have been repeated. Getting a new perspective on what's going on with your person is going to help with them. There could be some legitimate miscommunications. We've got the squirrel here. This person could be very like, you know, just squirrely, like they just take off, you know, like you get too close, they're like, bye, you know what I mean? And they could be very secretive. They may be trying to save or hoard something. And they could kind of like scold you like a mother. I'm also getting that too, like, or be like, call your mother. And so I'm getting some pretty good energy here. They could have, you know, why they're messed up. You know, there could be some things from their past that they're not willing to share yet. Some things that have happened to them, especially in relationships that they really they regret, or they have a hard time kind of reconciling. So yes, they may react and act out those patterns again with their relationship with you. Excuse you, or the people around you. Yeah, see, this typical Aries, they just do whatever they want and don't care, and they know they're not supposed to be up there. Sorry guys, my cat, he's the love of my life, and he is just as stubborn, if not more than me. So, all right, everyone, thank you. Oh, Leo, we had extra Leo with the sun here. So, yeah, the world is very much on fire here. So, you know, you guys may be trying to get away from the world while things are just so crazy out there, and you may be trying to protect yourself from what's going on, and that you feel like things are just, they're unresolved between you. Like, I feel like this very much needing to start a new cycle, manifest a new cycle, get some new energy going between the two of you. So, all right. Well, I hope that happens, and good luck to you with your person. And they are going through a spiritual awakening. So if they're acting really odd or really crazy, you know, in that term, I'm not going to say that, you know, that I think anybody's like, you know, clinically crazy. I'm just saying, like, if you think that their behavior is out of character, or they're doing or saying things and you're like, whoa, what is happening? That is why. So just know that if you kind of come close to them, you could be put on the fence with their indecision because they're not quite sure what to do currently, and they may be experiencing a lot of health issues, so keep that in mind. But definitely they love you. They want to tell you that. This union is here, this card, to tell you, you know, that they want to follow their heart. They want to be, they want things to be balanced with you. They want to tell you these things, and they're being divinely guided to tell you that. And to possibly have some secrets, so that they won't even let me in on. So very secretive piles today. I can only get so much. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel.
If you like personal reading, the link is down below. And if not, I'll see you for the next pick card reading. Take care. Okay, so if you picked pile number 3, this lovely haunted, metal haunted word, let's find out why a person is so messed up. Why do they do the stupid shit that they do? So we're going to get into that. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. And what that means is I channel a lot of different messages, and they don't always coincide with the traditional tarot. So I may completely interpret a card and say something way off of what you know tarot to be, and that's understandable because I'm getting other messages as I'm channeling and speaking from, you know, your people, my people, however you believe in that. Okay, so some of the songs that I channel for y'all, we have Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. It is a rap song, and he's talking about thinking, he like wakes up and he can't move, and it says thinking of you in my bed. Something about a wedding ring, thoughts of being better off. What's up, a wedding ring? Yeah, so anyways, check that song out. And so basically you could have been married to this person. I get marriage. I get you could have even been engaged to this person. Maybe it was a failed engagement. Maybe you thought that they were your everything and you were going to marry them, and something happened, something big, something huge. And then we've got, that's just going to be for some of you, we've got The Message by Nas, which is also another amazing song. Today I just put on shuffle, and that's what they brought for you guys. And I love this song. I'm kind of, you know, older, you know, 39 years old this year. So, you know, I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming out in my playlist, but my favorite lyric from that song is, but a thug changes and love changes and best friends become strangers. Word up. So check that out too. That could have some significance to your connection, like something changed. Love changed, best friends become strangers. You know, that's happened in our lives. You know, you lose people, you gain people back. Sometimes you think they're gone forever. And they come back and they show up in amazing ways. And number 3 is Sway by Bic Runga. It's like, don't stray, don't ever go away. I'm not going to try because we're not at the same vocal level. I also got the movie Jay and Silent Bob. What is it? Strike Back or Jay and Silent... And like you might like the duo of Jay and Silent Bob or be really into that, or that could be significant to your guys' connection. That could be like I feel like there's a love-hate here between you guys. Not that that has anything to do with it, but it's like, I love you, but I hate you. Like, I hate you and I love you. And the feeling can be very much intertwined, and that's, you know, what causes a lot of problems, is because people think you have to be one or the other. And incorporating both is hard. It's like a lifelong journey and a lifelong lesson to be able to acknowledge things for what they are and incorporate the good and the bad, and realize that, you know, they can exist in one person, and that, yes, not everything is the way a person's going to be, like their pattern's always going to be, and they're never going to change. People are capable of beautiful changes if they put their mind to it. Now, will everybody do that? I have no clue, but I certainly hope so. But I'm here to give the messages in a loving way. So this could be triggering. Make sure that you are, you know, if you're in a good place, you know, and it starts to feel kind of like, ooh, I can't do this. This is overwhelming to know about what happened with your person, or it starts picking up on your energy because you're so connected to them. That can happen because you're watching my channel. So keep that in mind. So this could flip-flop. All right, so let's find out why your person's so messed up. There was a big theme, because as I was shuffling, these cards did present themselves when they were being shuffled, and they were not cherry picked. They were drawn. I just didn't put on camera. I'm strapped for time. I've got to get it done. And I don't have a lot of room on my camera when I record. I need to get, you know, more memory and things like that. So I'm working on these things slowly but surely for the channel. So thank you for your patience. but this person lacks maturity in some way, and they need to grow spiritually, and they need to mature, or they could be showing this, or this is a lesson that can be learned between the two of you. It's kind of a hard lesson, though, to be honest. Some people really don't want to wake up, and they're really not comfortable with it, and it's very uncomfortable. That's why dark nights of the soul are really difficult. So look, the spiritual maturity, there's two people here, and they're walking up this path. They're walking up to this third eye. They're walking together on a spiritual journey. This could be a soulmate that you're asking about. You guys, it's confirming here that this is a soulmate. Okay, it's a spiritual journey. It requires maturity, and you're supposed to learn something from it, so it's very important. It's a very important connection. Okay, they could have an E in their name and an N. We have empathy and envy here, and we have relationships. Okay, so they envy people who have healthy relationships, and they're trying to make sure that they can do that with, when you grow up spiritually, you understand that empathy is, you either have it, and those are like the building blocks to life, like of learning how to experience it. Some people have a lack of it, and it has nothing to do with character flaws, but it could. So, this person was maybe not that they grew up, yes, they grew up with some relationships that, like, they envy other people who have experienced healthy relationships, or like they're missing something, and we're gonna find out. I feel like they're missing something. In relationships, maybe somebody has been envious in their connection with them, and so this has led to like sucking of empathy in the relationship, and then leading to somebody feeling like, what is happening? And they can feel the other person's pain, or they can, with the spiritual, like maybe they're starting to awaken to their spiritual gifts or their spirituality. Okay, this was different. So I know that because I saw it come out. We'll read both, though. Okay, so this is that life partner. And to you, they see you as on their path or on their journey, okay? And so they have to learn when it comes to relationships. They learn to have mature spiritual relationships that have empathy, that don't, people are going to envy this too. I feel like this could be a high vibe connection for some of you, where if you guys were to come into some type of union, people would envy that, and they would try to interfere with those relationships. And we have this Don Juan here. So using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas is the shadow. So this person has a possibility of trying to get something out of someone or something, and using their attraction to do so, which, we all are young and dumb, young, dumb, and broke, right? So, but be aware of that, because it's something that maybe they've been taught that this is how you get a relationship. They may be very good at communication. I feel like I can actually speak for the most part, which is always good in a reading, and not tumble over my words or get caught up. This person puts some thought into the things that they want to change about themselves, and they need to moderate things. So what I am seeing is that they need to change their communication style. Their communication style is manipulative, and it lacks some type of empathy, or comes off as just envious, or something about it is like, I don't like it. And then there's this fool energy, like they want to act kind of foolish and young. And when they do, they fuck up relationships with this Don Juan energy, with this communication. Either, like it's they need to change something about how they do things.
but they see you as their life partner. And a lot of them, if you're not with this person, just kind of checking up on them, and they hurt you really, really bad, like they're still about the power a little bit. Like they're still about like looking good, feeling good, fast cars, fast money, like making videos, whatever, you know, like rap star. I feel like living some type of like crazy star life, where they may be like shooting into this spotlight where it's almost too much for them in that way. So this Fool energy wanted to come up reverse, and these wanted to flip flop. So, you know, we're gonna put this up right. We're gonna manifest this for this person to see some of the things they need to change with this Don Juan attitude. They need to change the way they empathize, how they envy people. They need to change the way they approach relationships, period. So that's kind of like an immature energy. So yeah. And this spotlights positive seductive qualities, using the light attributes to connect with you in a positive way. And I feel like this person is very much haunted by your connection. You may be very haunted by this connection because it looks like it was very significant here. Okay, so you have Pisces. So Pisces deals with spirituality. They're always trying to master this. They're always trying to get far into it. They are looking for a soulmate or a high vibe soulmate. Pisceans are very deep and secretive and elusive and beautiful and emotional for sure. And it depends if you're dealing with an evolved Pisces or like an immature Pisces energy. So they're can be a little bit different. They learn to manipulate people a little bit different. Their Venus could be in Pisces, so check that out. If it is, oh, it's over, because they believe in like fairy tale love. They believe in, if their moon is in Pisces too. If their moon is in Pisces, they believe in true love, but true love, they feel trapped, and they sometimes they get easily swayed by these Don Juan, like foolish people sometimes. And it's that energy that they are really having a hard time with. We have Luna, which is the moon, which is feminine energy. They keep secrets. They don't want me giving away a lot of the things that people think are fucked up about them, because they're like, listen, I'm trying to work on myself. I'm trying to move forward. I don't want to forget the things that I've been through because somebody has really hurt them. They're trying to forget a part of themselves, but this is really, really difficult. Like they don't know, like these two people are looking at each other here, but their eyes aren't looking at each other directly. They're looking down, like they haven't looked at each other, like they couldn't look at each other, or something significant there in the eyes. And the way, if you do, it's like, it's all over for both of you. But it's like somebody would have to put their pride aside, and then and then this other one is like, well, I don't want to forget myself, but but they're supposed to be you're supposed to be in union with this person. A lot of you, you know that. Like a lot of you, you're just trying to figure out how. Bride in a cage. So this person could have been married before, and it really, really harmed them. They felt alone. They felt sad. They were very haunted by... they may have run into somebody and they couldn't do anything because they were married. So they tried to stay away from it. They, did the best they could to kind of leave it alone. This person is very sad. Oh man. They don't want me to know. They don't want you to know, because right now they're just like, listen, I can't escape where I'm at. They can't move for some reason. They can't come towards you. This person has a lot of ego to deal with, like that they haven't. Could have dealt with some physical abuse, whether that was from partners or in childhood. Okay, there it is. Okay, I was just looking for it. It says physical abuse, whether it's hitting, grabbing, or shoving, it's time to get away. Okay, so this person may have secrets that people have abused them. They don't really like telling people these things because here's the secret right here. They're embarrassed by it. They think that people might be embarrassed by their secrets about, they wouldn't want to be in a public relationship with you because of it, or sorry, you don't want to be in a public relationship with them because of it. They have their secrets, or they're keeping something like that. But look, they keep saying this over in my head over and over and over. I wish I could be with you. I wish I could be with you. I wish I could be with you. Like, they keep saying that. And they're hoping that you haven't lost hope about them. But they've been a lot of witness to a lot of things. And I feel like this person has had so much trauma that they have walled themselves off and closed themselves up. And this has affected all parts of themselves because they're missing that water. They're starting to dry up. Those emotions that Pisces needs is going to be a fish on the beach drying up under the moon. So the moon's trying to like drown this person in their emotions right now about the situation. And they're going through an inner journey, and they want you to know that. They want you to know that this inner journey, they have to just let it be. If you're going to be together, then then it will come together. They have such longing for this, and longing for, they want a spiritual relationship. If you're not already in a relationship with this person, they want to spiritually grow with you. Okay, Jupiter is here as well. I forgot to mention Jupiter. Jupiter's Sagittarius. Venus is ruled Taurus. Sometimes I forget, guys, so I'm so sorry. Okay. And this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but we have the stripper card here. So maybe somebody's going to the strip club or getting an exotic dance or likes those things. That could be somehow involved here. But I am getting you could have fallen in love with the stripper. I am getting that. Please get STD tested. So this whole pile, if you haven't been tested in a while, please go get tested. I keep getting that in an outside reading, and I keep thinking that, yeah, this pile's please be careful. We have tell me anything lies, deception, or omissions. So, they tell themselves lies. They want to tell themselves anything that makes them feel better. And again, they've been told lies. So it's just like, okay, if you're going to tell me lies, tell me anything just so that we can get in the bedroom, because there's a sex addiction here. So they'll just tell you anything just so they can, have sex, which, someone here is not controlling their sexual impulses. So they're not able to control them. So they're, just easily letting them lead them astray. Goodness, it's crazy. You guys have some intense energy here, and I'm trying to get through it without giving you a 50-minute reading here. I guess this is why I only did 3 piles, because they're like, you're gonna have to talk for 10 years. I'm like, great, okay, let's get some coffee here. So sleep may be getting boring, but this person is, maybe they're sleeping more. Maybe they're going through a transformation and they need more sleep, or they're exhausted. Healthy vibes. They know that. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. My camera ran out of battery right, of course, as I was saying something super important. So I apologize. Where were we? Yeah, healthy vibes, trying to take care of themselves, going through this inner journey. They don't want to forget themselves. They know that they would need to kind of bring this pride down a little bit, because there's such prideful energy here. Look at this. I wondered how far this would go. What do you mean? Almost I kind of get a little bit of cocky from your person. They're cocky, wondered how far this relationship would go, how far we could take it, whatever. And then it says, I know you're watching me. So they kind of are yeah, I know you're watching me. And you both are probably saying that to each other. I could feel that both on both sides. Yeah, you would think so. You're so easy to see through. So yeah, this person, Pisces are very psychic signs, and whether they know it or not, or someone who has a lot of heavy water in their chart, are going to naturally be psychic signs. Not saying that if you're any other sign that you can't be. Of course you can. It's just the moon rules those tides, and so that's just really intensely how your person, their emotions are. They are very they're tied very intensely. So it's very interesting. Yeah, they're thinking, like this person's thinking a lot. Okay. Yes, Chippy, what? What are you doing? You're my cat. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. What are you doing? We have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Okay, so this person could be thinking a lot about the material world. And whether that's a good thing or not, obviously in moderation, that is. Okay, so trying to moderate, trying to make changes for that. Trying to stay out of trouble. Okay, the butterfly. Relationship evolving in the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So yes, this is what's happening. The relationship, the inner child is starting to grow. The next phase will start. This is that spiritual maturity and maturity in general. So, the person you're asking about could, be, 30s, 40s. Let's see, we've got 5s here, 5 here, and 33. So 333. It's about mind, body, and spirit. The communication is so heavy. Like this person knows how to use air. Okay, and Jupiter can do that. Sagittarius can do that. They can tell you right what they feel, how they feel about something. They can sometimes not mess around, or they can be, as direct as possible, but still be the funniest person, I know. So, Sages are amazing. And they're very lucky and fortuitous. So, their luck is changing and moving in the right direction for your person in love. So this, is them kind of figuring things out, like finding out that their highs are lows and the cycles of love. And they're kind of like trying to balance that. Like, how do we get this balance? How do we get some type of transformation with the butterfly here? How do we revolve, yes, how do we revolve? No, we're not going to revolve everything around that. Okay, so this is the bottom. Okay, I'll know if this is right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, I'm going to go with this because this is good. So they're longing for this. So children are important to this partnership, or you could have discussed children with this person. Here and now it says your true love is already part of your life. That's pretty spiffy. So they could be involved with you right now. They could have children. There could be some type of longing in the situation. And you've got like a journey at a crossroads or multiple choices. So there's 2 ways to go right now. And maybe that's exactly what your person is trying to figure out, what direction to go to in this journey, how to travel forward. So I feel like they're saying that, yes, I don't have an easy past. I don't feel like getting into a lot of it. Yes, it could have happened to do with like controlling people, physical abuse, things like that. Some patterns in relationships that have been very negative, some type of sex addiction that they've had to maybe go through, or some type of addiction. We have the lighthouse warning, beware, make a detour, obstacle to avoid, guide, use tact and diplomacy, and vigilance. Okay, so this may have been like quite a warning on this path that like things are not going to be easy. There's things you don't know about this person that they may be hiding here. So communicate about these things. You have communication twice here, so communication is going to be really significant to this connection. This is also a number 3 with 12. Is 3, you may see like 12, 12. And then of course 333 or 555. These are a lot of changes that are happening. You're meant to be life partners though. And they want to be with you. Like, I wish I could be with you. Like, this is something they want. But maybe they're going through a really, really hard time or an inner journey right now, which is always hard, especially with what's going on in the world. And they've been experiencing some loss and some things that they are still trying to figure out. So it's like almost like bad timing here. I'm surprised I don't have like temperance here saying like, divine timing, you need to wait a little bit longer. So where is this relationship gonna go? So I'm gonna give you what I've got down here. We have the 5 of Cups. So this is like a sad ending, but this is like missing you with the 5 of Cups. Like this woman and this child are like at a grave and like missing somebody. So you could really be missing your life partner right now. And this, you could have wondered like, would they have ever changed if they had been alive? Okay, so if you came here with that, Wow, that's really interesting. So kind of like thinking about a past person, maybe somebody who passed away, and you're like, would they have ever changed? I feel like yes. I feel like at some point they would have gotten rid of their demons or tried. And I don't mean like physical demons like that, like a haunting or attachment like that necessarily. Although they could have, taken on too much negative energy, and that sometimes happens empathically through another person. So like everything they go through is kind of being sucked in by the other person because it's like a sponge. So protecting yourself is going to be very significant in your pile from this person if you feel like you need some space from them or just kind of like some time to go through this inner journey. Numite is very good. I believe that is Jet. I don't know why I was drawn to the Jet specifically, and I just put them out for that. With that intention as well to kind of protect the reading through any negative, because we are going into like, why are they messed up? Okay, they're messed up because but they're trying, like, okay. A lot of people find them very, very, very attractive, but the devil here is saying is like they're trying to quit either smoking specifically because the devil's here to talk. Oh, there's a bird that just landed out there, yeah. So look at that birdie, Pee-wee. Look at that birdie on the table. So, there's some type of devil energy coming through here. So they could have had an addiction they need to overcome. They could have been mourning the loss of someone very, very significant to them. We have the Hanged Man here, reversed, that this is them going through some spiritual awakening, some spiritual journeys, some spiritual obstacles, going through this inner journey. So they have to kind of cut everybody off for a little while and do that in order to fix their broken heart, because this person's heart is broken. Yeah, this person's heart is absolutely crushed. And they're just now kind of working through a lot of trauma that they didn't even realize that they had. So they've been holding on to it with this 10 of Wands, and they just need to let it go and let this go to spirit for now. And so your connection, they still want to talk with you. They do want to communicate with you. They would if you communicated with them. But they're really trying to get out of their head. The 9 of Swords is like, please get out of my head. Help me get out of my head. My thoughts are a prison, and I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be in the here and now. I don't want to go through this longing anymore, and this energy. So where is this relationship headed? 3 of Hazards, okay. So that is a 3 of Pentacles. So it is headed, if that can happen, there might be a way to come together and work together. It's just like taking a step back from this person. Justice, okay. And they've got some karma to deal with. You've got some karma to deal with. There's something else going on here that's like trying to balance this karma. Karma is like, work together. Stop trying to work against each other. You're not against each other. You are life partners. You're meant to fix this, is what I'm getting. You really like that, don't you? Yeah, because you guys are watching each other, or someone's watching this unfold, and they're watching someone's relationship could be falling apart. And for some of you it's falling together, but it's like come on, get it together. Like, yeah, stop watching each other, start doing this, start being in this person's life, because you can have victory here with this person. When you look at each other, when you look at each other's eyes, when you talk about these secrets, when you're able to finally get that trust here. There's a lack of trust. I'm getting that so strongly. Somebody could have ADHD. Oh my gosh, that's on this card. That's what I'm saying. Yes. And I'm not saying as a doctor I'm like diagnosing anybody. Please know that below that information is all there, and I'm never going to do that on my channel, so let's just make it a blanket there. I don't want any legal, this justice over here, little Libra over here, and little Pisces again with the Hangman. Man, you guys are everywhere. So yeah, that's balance, man. They want balance. They want fairness. They want things to be just. They don't want to fight anymore. Okay, they want to fix things, but now they can communicate, discuss, chatter, debate. This is the birds. That bird just flew there. So it was completely our sign. I don't know what kind of bird it was. It was absolutely beautiful. We'll try and find one for you guys again. But they're flighty and nervous. This is a text or a call or a contact. So this is them wanting to contact you. If you're not in contact with this person, they wish they could be in contact with you and be with you. So there's your confirmation. You have the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is a victory. But this is also kind of an ego thing. So don't let it become, what is going on? Like, it's ending a cycle of ego. is putting that ego to the side and being like, let's work together. Or is it like, let's work together? Or is this like some jingle about let's work together? If you guys know it, jingle it in your head for me. And yeah. So I do feel like your person is spiritually maturing and getting to that point. If not like a straight up awakening that is kicking the booty and a dark night of the soul. So happy birthday to you. And really, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. We're going from Leo to Virgo. My best friends are Virgo. Love Virgos. So happy birthday to you guys. And I will see you hopefully for the next video. If you would like to like, share, subscribe, all of that cool, all those cool things. My information is in the description box below. And if this did not resonate at all, you can definitely pick a different pile. I understand. Hopefully it wasn't too triggering, and that you know that I love you so much, and I'm just trying to help you grow, and I hope this person gets their crap together. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next pick a card reading. Take care.